This is a matchup we've been waiting for. Conference rivals who don't like each other very much, and heightened intensity here because both teams come in ranked in the top 10. And welcome to Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Kentucky Wildcats, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Alabama will kick it off to get us underway. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So Kentucky's offense going to get the chance to start this game off. We've got a quarterback here coming off a sensational performance, Kirk. He sounded very confident when we met with him this week, but let's see if he can build on that this time.
Yeah, I think the last game that he played, he just threw the football on time. He didn't try to do too much, found the open receivers, took what the defense gave him, and as you had mentioned, we had a chance to talk to him. I think that's what he's looking to try to do, not try to live up to the hype, just put together another solid performance.
Oh, he can't bring it in. A chance for a takeaway. But one of the star players on this defense couldn't make it. They'll have to throw it here on 2nd down. On the move now. On the run here. Lets it go. And he can't hold on right in his hands. And he dropped it. Early in the season, I think you can sense both these teams realize there's a lot to play for, a lot at stake for their seasons, and they're just kind of settling into this game.
Well, just look at the atmosphere today. It's almost playoff-like out there. Both these teams understand.
We pressure him and sack him. He'll be tackled inside the 10. And the punt team now on to kick it away. Team able to bring the returner to the ground. So Alabama's offense comes out for their first possession today. And this is a running game that comes in on a roll. The top back, over 100 yards rushing, found the end zone multiple times. Clearly he's going to be the focal point of the defense today, Kirk, you'd think, anyway.
Yeah, how much fun was it to watch this offense and watch him specifically, what he was able to do. Pretty much anything he wanted to do, he was able to capitalize on. Now today it's a different challenge. New game, new opportunity to showcase what he can do. And I think it's important that this offense show that they can do more than just run the football, because I think this defense is locked in to take him away. Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Grab behind the line, it spurts. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over him that time. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Crucial 3rd down play right here. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. On 4th down, a short toss to the running back. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the 1st down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
4th down and 2 coming up as you try to keep the drive going.
Let's go! Let's go! 18!
From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Lets it go quickly. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a 1st down. They make the stop, but a big play moves the ball to the red zone.
That's what you love to see from the quarterback, recognizing the receiver is past the marker, and a good job by the receiver to know where he needed to go to get that 1st down.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the 1st down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Getting set. Here's second down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Makes a quick grab. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
He's got it right near the end zone. Defense makes the saving tackle at the 3.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, it is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
Flying for the end zone, running it right up the gut. Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this.
Oh, and it's blocked. It's picked up by the offense. This is a live ball. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or they check him out. So after his PAT was blocked, the kicker is out there again to boot it away. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Kentucky offense back out there. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? He shreds the tackle. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Boy, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
Handing off on the draw play. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
What a job by this defense. Completely sniffed out the draw play here. I think they saw it from the time the huddle broke. Absolutely stuffed that play for no gain.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle.
I love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
Going to pick up the third and short through the air. Catch made on the out route. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Now it's second down here. Back to throw again. Bringing pressure. Incomplete. There's a marker down in the backfield. Let's get the call. It stings for the offense. Penalty will cost him 10 yards. Here's the second down play. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looking to pass here on second down. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 27.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Kentucky getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Wants to throw it. Running back grabs it on a screen. And he never had a chance. Tackled in the backfield.
You know, he had nobody open downfield because of great coverage there by this defense. But what I love to see is how they run to the ball. He checks it down, and this guy's got nowhere to go. It's a big loss.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. It's a quick grab. They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with a first down at the 17. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Kentucky now operating in the red zone. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking for his big tight end. Touchdown, Wildcats! They couldn't stop him there. Kirk, they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? In the first play of the drive now from the 25. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Breaking free at the 35. And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Handoff here from the shotgun. Breaking free at midfield. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Well, I know people want to talk about the spread, and Alabama's offense has changed over the years, but at the end of the day, with this coaching staff, it still comes down to the line of scrimmage and the ability to pound the rock. Think about the backs they've had in recent years. Mark Ingram and Josh Jacobs, Derrick Henry, Jahmyr Gibbs most recently. This is an offense that still wants to control things up front and beat you down.
That completion makes it second down. He's looking to throw. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down. And through one quarter, it's been a duo of big-time receivers showing out early in this one. They've flipped into the field. We're ready now for the second period. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. From the shotgun now. Here's a handoff inside. They bring him down, but that play moves him into scoring position. First and 10 from the 11.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
Powering through. The gain is 3 yards, so second and 7.
Well, this guy's got some wiggle, and you can see there he's got some power. He's able to break through one arm tackle, but the secondary comes up to finish him off.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. The throw complete to the running back underneath. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball down to the 4.
Chris, I love the versatility of this running back. We're seeing what he can do on full display on this drive. He's been running the football very well. This time, they get him the ball out of the backfield, catching it, and he gets another. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
And they bring the excellent outside linebacker off the edge, Kirk, for the sack that time.
Yeah, he's got great length and great speed, and a blitz like this, you just overwhelm the offensive line. They bring one more than they can handle up front. You can't account for everybody. The quarterback, all he could do is eat it.
Met kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And with that, they retake the lead. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. And the Kentucky offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. And there's the handoff. He gets loose. Tackle made after a big gain.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, really affects a team's mental psyche and their confidence, and you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
One play already to the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Oh, he's wide open. Look out. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
Great start for the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Second down play coming up. Quarterback drops back. The pocket breaking down. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge game, but he could not collect it.
Big shot here early in the game by the offense, but man, you got to give the defense a lot of credit. Not surprised at all or caught off guard by this aggressive chance by this offense in good position to take that throw away.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Looking deep to the right side. And he makes the grab inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Kentucky.
But if somebody had to bust an assignment on this touchdown, there's no way you let a guy get that open unless the defender either gets injured or he blew an assignment. That was too easy for the offense for that touchdown.
And they get set now to try the PAT. Extra point makes it a 5-point game. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. The last possession, they moved it, but settled for a chip shot, so sort of an unsatisfying result. Looking to do more here. It's a shotgun run call. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Chris, it's the consistency of this pack is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Oh, the big fella almost had it. Incomplete, though, brings up 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. He's got it in the open. A huge gain moves the ball to the +22. Great scoring position now.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's 3rd down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Signs a good throw.
Boy, that slant is so dangerous for a defense to try to slow down. Great job of rallying to limit its yardage after the catch.
Send the back in motion. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Oh, he can't hang on. What an opportunity to score there. Instead, incomplete and 3rd down.
Really good job here by the defense in coverage. Did a nice job here of staying in phase with the receiver. There's no chance for a completion at all.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line for a 3rd and 4. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Looks to the left, and it's complete. Brought down at the 3, but that's enough for a 1st and goal.
What a huge third down conversion here for this offense. Nice job of being able to give the quarterback enough time. He finds the matchup that he wants, gets it to his man, and he does the rest.
It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. First and goal. Great chance to take the lead before halftime. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. How about this on first and goal? A handoff to the receiver. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Man, I love to see a defense that's prepared for anything. The offense here tries that jet sweep and quickly found out that going side to side is tricky against this defense and the speed they have.
Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about third down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here. Whether they run it or throw it, you get a stop here, and maybe you hold them to 3 points.
They'll look to throw it on third and goal. And he's got it! Touchdown!
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Extra point makes it a 2-point lead. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. And now they run the draw play. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Man, the defensive coordinator has to be fired up about this play. The thing that he has to love is that his defense and their technique was right on point. They didn't lose their leverage. They stayed with the play and didn't just go after.
Here he goes. Tackle made, but a big play all the way to the 48.
And just like that, Chris, all of a sudden the offensive coordinator and the quarterback, they changed their approach. That's a big play. So instead of just maybe trying to get into field goal range, now they're really thinking they got a shot to maybe get the ball in the end zone.
On first and 10, looking to throw. Catch is made down the middle. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 28.
Well, it's hard to be in man coverage when the quarterback has this kind of time to be able to navigate and find the open man. He finds his receiver pulling away from that defender, makes a nice throw and a first down.
Grab by the receiver.
You know, not a lot of room there for the quarterback to operate, but he shows you the accuracy to be able to make that throw and get some yards.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. Touchdown, Wildcats! This offense cannot be stopped.
This guy's starting to prove that he is a mismatch for this defense. Second touchdown of the day, and a great job by the coordinator continuing to find unique ways to get this guy on one-on-one opportunities for touchdowns.
So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. Doesn't bring the kick out, touchback. They'll start at the 25. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. Backed up this close to the end zone in the final minute. Let's see if they just decide to take care of the football and look toward the second half. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. They're going to run it. Matt gets the carry. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Second down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Finds an open target on the left side. They bring him down to the 45, but a solid gain to keep this drive going. The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. First down, looking to throw the football. The ball is caught. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so second and 4. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. Second down, looking to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 25. The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. And looking to throw now on first down. Looking downfield near the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. Tied.
What a combination. This quarterback and this receiver. What I love here is the quarterback does a good job of not waiting too long. You're going to run out of room if you do. Got the ball out early enough, gave the receiver a chance to not only make the catch, but to get his feet down for that touchdown.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. This one is not returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Looking deep downfield to the left. And it's caught outside the 10 and still going. And they bring him down at the 5. Solid gain, though, in the completion. And the offense will quickly spend a timeout here. Play. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. They'll set up for the chip shot on the left hash mark. He got it. The field goal's good. And they've regained the lead. The Minnows going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Tuscaloosa. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to start the second half.
The kickoff team out there now to get the second half underway. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. Looking for a fast start, trying to take control of the game here in the third quarter. Back in motion now. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Makes the grab. It's strong. Tackle made at the 41. That's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50. So one play moves the ball to the 41. Another first down. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They get him down, but he crosses midfield. Spot the ball at the 44.
Anytime you're down at halftime, you get your minds together, you try to make some adjustments, you try to get things heading in a better direction. This offense is off to a great start after this play right here.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
I'm going to give the defensive coordinator a tip of the cap here. They went with dime coverage with 6 defensive backs, which gives them a lot more speed on the field. And with those defensive backs, they're able to play better in space. They recognize the ball, step in front of it for a nice interception.
And here comes the Kentucky offense back out there. So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
They make the tackle, but the offense has a first down now at the 21.
Boy, this defense seems to be confused. That's back-to-back big carries for first downs. They better get it together, or this could be an easy drive for this offense.
It's an out route, the catch made. Touchdown, Kentucky! A great catch and run for 6.
Well, another touchdown pass for this quarterback. Multiple scores on the day. He is in total control of this offense right now, and the defense just doesn't have an answer.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Grab made by the tight end, and he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. After the first down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 22. Looking to throw here. The ball is caught. They get him down pretty quickly, but it's a solid gain in that short throw.
Chris, a really great job here with the quarterback and the receiver. This is all about timing. Quarterback gets back, no hitch in his delivery, gets the ball out in front of the receiver where he can run away from the defender for a nice completion.
Fires it on the move. Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right. They finally get him down, but a big play to the 46. Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 now. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. And that catch is hauled in. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Looking to throw again. Makes a quick catch. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Here comes a jet sweep. The defense swarms him in the backfield. They had nowhere to run. Loses 2 yards.
Really good call here to go with the jet sweep, but you've got to get north and south. Once the defense is out of position, the quicker you can get vertical, the better chance you can find yardage for that first down.
So the offense faces 3rd and short from the plus 26. Might be 4-down territory, but let's see what the call is here. Looking for the wideout. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Tackle made quickly after the catch, but moves the ball to the 12. A red zone opportunity. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Looking to throw it on first down. Caught quickly. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Here's the option play. Defense all over the option play. Quarterback couldn't even get the pitch off.
And it's a nice job by this defense. They saw option. They actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You can tell they worked hard on that in practice.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. They don't convert. In fact, he's tackled for a loss on that third down play.
Good job here by the defense on third down. Forget about throwing downfield. They go short, and they make them pay for it with a loss of yardage.
Knocks that one right down the middle.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. And the Kentucky offense is back out on the field. A great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First down, looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the grab. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Man, with that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
That completion good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Gets the first and still running. They finally make the stop right near midfield. It'll be first down.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
And check out how he's been spreading the football around between his targets, getting everybody involved in this game. One quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. They open the fourth by going to the air. It's a short completion to the tight end. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
How about that play call here, Chris? I mean, I'm thinking they're going to run the football and continue to work this clock. This gives you an idea how much confidence they have in their passing game and this quarterback being able to throw the football with the lead in the fourth quarter, completion, and you're able to keep that clock moving.
Second down after that previous play. Grinding away on the ground. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
And that's going to be a first down. And really, Chris, kind of surprised here in the fourth quarter not to see this defense dial up some pressure. They're just sitting back in the base, making it relatively easy for the offense to pick up a first down on the ground.
Inside give now from the shotgun. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Kentucky has moved into the red zone now. They'll switch it up, looking to throw. Launching one to the end zone. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
Chris, that would have been his 5th touchdown of the game if he hit that one. I'm a little surprised he didn't get it. He's been on the money today.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. He'll be brought down just a few inches short of that first down mark. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. So on fourth down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. Oh, and he knocks it right through.
Chris, they get the 3 points, but looking back at it, 4th and inches, pretty conservative call there. I really thought they would have gone for it.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. So 1st and 10 here. Offense desperate to reach the end zone on this drive. Tight end goes in motion. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. This time, a completion. Good enough for 1st down yardage. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
You know, this is what makes this receiver so dangerous. If you play him in man, he can run by you for a big play. You decide to sit back in zone, and he's got the savvy and instincts to be able to find that soft spot in the zone, make a catch, and be dangerous after the catch as well.
Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? From the shotgun, drops back. The sure hand, it's Burks. They bring him down, but not before he gains 1st down yardage. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. QB decides to keep it here. As the 1st down is still going. He stopped, but he gets a 1st down.
Man, we know this guy can spin it, but you can't forget about his wheels, too. That's another 1st down for this offense, and they are feeling it.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Quick throw, catch made on the out route.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has a handoff. Tackled, but 1st down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to stage a dramatic comeback and win the game late. Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Makes the catch. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Boy, what a great job by this offense to put this touchdown up on the board with under 3 minutes to go. It's a no-brainer. You go for 2 and try to tie this game up here late.
And he stops short, doesn't get in, and the defense still holds on to a 2-point lead. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And they safely make the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work. And here comes the Kentucky offense back out there. Crucial possession here. Suddenly, this is a 2-point game in the final quarter. What can the offense do to build on this lead or just play keep away? You make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. Grinding away with the running game. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. Play fake, looking to throw. Defense is coming after him. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws his football, and it falls incomplete.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Oh, it's incomplete. It was right in his hands, and he dropped it.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over, and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
Makes it look easy.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So it'll be a touchback, ball spotted at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Receiver makes the catch. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. 1st down, looking to throw the football. Looking for a late, deep throw. And it's caught way downfield inside the 35. And just like that, in one play, they've moved into scoring position at the 23. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Pass caught. Can he get in? Touchdown, Alabama. They jump on top now here in the 4th.
That is just an outstanding job by this quarterback. With the game on the line, he finds the matchup with his go-to receiver, makes a perfect throw here to the receiver, and they score late to take the lead.
The offense will set up now for the 2-point conversion, trying to extend the lead to 3 points.
27, John.
Quarterback drops back. They're going to test the secondary. He'll be brought down so they come up empty on that 2-point try.
Is no good. That keeps the score Alabama 38, Kentucky 37.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Kentucky offense is back out on the field. You can't ask for more drama and a finish. A chance to jump on top if they can score in this possession. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. He's in the clear. Tackle made way downfield. Enormous gain.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The complexion of this drive suddenly changing. One massive play, and they're closing in on the red zone now with the 1st down. And they tackle him, but a solid gain down to around the 5-yard line.
Well, that's what you love to see from an offense. The offensive line and the running back in sync, working together, and it pays off. What a big gain. Thought he might be close to being able to take it all the way to the end zone, but the defense just brings him down there inside the 5.
First and goal, a chance to claim the lead here in the final quarter. And now the handoff. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line.
Chris, that's positive yards on 1st and goal, which is obviously good. But now at this point in the game, critical series. They've got to find a way to...
Touchdown, Wildcats! And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Chris, what a drive by this offense to put the go-ahead score up with under 10 seconds to go. You know, as a quarterback, you hope for opportunities like this, and this offense and the quarterback delivers in a big way.
Now they'll go for a 2-point conversion. From the gun, he looks for an open man. He'll run it into the end zone for the 2-point try to build the lead up to 7.
Chris, as you know, the windows are so tight down here, especially when you're throwing the ball this close to the goal line. And this quarterback was just simply dealing to thread that ball in there for 2. Great throw.
And he'll just take a knee here, trying to preserve as much time as possible. They'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to throw it on first down. Oh, and they sack him, and that'll do it. The final play. The defense makes a huge stop to preserve the W. Well, when you're a team that comes in, Kirk, with great expectations, big goals at the end, you're going to get tested. They were tested here today by another ranked team. I was impressed how they responded.
Chris, there's no doubt about it. I think the thing that really stood out to me is the way they played for 4 quarters, just dominating football. And this is a team that's had to deal with being kind of the hunted, the team that knows that every single week teams want to bring them down. They took on a very talented team today and just dominated them.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.